All right, I'm back in Luke 21, and this verse 25. It says, "And there shall be signs in the moon, there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring." Okay, so the Lord said there was going to be signs in the heavens, man. Okay, that's why you see all these blood moons, all these super moons going on lately, man. All these solar eclipses that have been going on over these past 5 to 6 years, man. Okay, all right. People look at it for amusement and entertainment, but really that's a sign of the times that you're living in, man. Okay, I remember that solar eclipse that happened. That was a solar eclipse that went across the whole entirety of Babylon, okay, in the daytime. People actually came together and to drink and party it up and stare at the damn sun for hours on end, okay? Which will damage your eyesight, whether you have protective glasses or not, okay? But these people came together as an entertainment type of thing, as a party, as something to do, as something to engage in and fulfill the lust of the flesh, not knowing that that's a sign of the times that you're living in. That's a sign from Hamashiach Yahushua, man. Okay, that was a indication, okay, of the end of this place, man. That was an indication of the fall of Babylon the Great. All right, but here it is. These people want to come and make toast together and drink beer and liquor, okay, smoke their weed and whatnot, okay. Do they drugs, sniff their lines, and watch this damn solar eclipse, okay? All right? So we are truly, truly in the days of Noah, okay? Where these people have not a clue, they don't hearken to anything, okay? And in this spiritual ark that we building, a lot of you damn people, you ain't gonna be able to get in when the time comes, all right? You're gonna be locked out. This verse 26, men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. For the powers of the heavens shall be shaken, okay? So the rulerships of these places are going to be shaken, man, okay? There's going to be great stress on these leaders of these nations. They're going to have these different treaties, these plans, and none of them are going to work, okay? There's going to be put in a position where they have no other choice but to engage in war, okay? Russia and America, okay, also with other NATO allies, okay, have been talking about rapidly about nuclear war, man, okay? So the Lord is going to put things in perspective, okay? He's going to put everybody in a position to where they have no other choice but to go to war, all right? And when these wars kick up, it's going to affect you and your family, man, okay? It ain't going to just affect the people that are in the army out here going out to fight for a damn lost cause, okay? Like a lot of you damn jarheads out here, okay? It's going to affect everybody, okay? It's going to affect all these peoples of these nations, man. There's going to be famines hitting, plagues, pestilences, riots, uproars of the people, flash mobs out here. You see flash mobs already, man, okay? Wait till these things really kick up, man, okay? That's why you got to be prepared, man, okay? This verse 27, and then shall they see the Son of Man coming in the cloud with power and great glory. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your hands, for your redemption draweth nigh. Okay? So our salvation is close, man. Okay? Like it tells you that salvation is nearer than what you believe, man. Okay? You don't have 20 years here. You don't have 10, 15 years to prosper in America, man. Lord willing. Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shah brought this out, man. Okay? For the spirit that we in, okay, we trying to get out of here tomorrow, man. Right now. Okay? That's the spirit that we in. Okay? But Lord willing, you people ain't got no 10 years left, man. Okay, the things that are going on the earth, man, Russia and America, okay, also with these different NATO nations are about to enter into a huge war, okay? And when these wars kick up, they're going to bring other nations into it, okay? Which is what culminates in a world war, all right? Okay, and when these things happen, it's going to affect everybody, okay? It ain't going to just be the people in the army. All you people out here going to feel it, okay? It don't matter how old you are, man, okay? It don't matter what you do for a living, okay? It don't matter, okay? Everybody is going to feel it, man. You're going to feel the effects of a world war, all right? Okay, and Russia and Biden had another phone call earlier in this week, and those talks really don't mount in anything, man, okay? Because these NATO nations are still putting weapons in Poland, man, okay? They're still positioning military vehicles on their shores, man, okay? Military ships, Navy ships, okay? Trying to get weapons to the border of Ukraine, okay? Russia does not want Ukraine to join NATO, man, okay, because of that, all right? You know? I'm gonna grab a preset real quick. Russia is trying to stop those things from happening, man. Okay, that way they can protect their land and their people, man. Okay, all right. Same with China and the invasion of Taiwan, man. Okay, Taiwan is already expecting China to invade. Okay, all right. So there's great disputes on the earth, man. Okay. I'm gonna go to Ezekiel chapter 38. All right, because this is all prophecy coming to pass, man. Okay. All right, this lot. All right, this is Ezekiel 38:1. It says, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him. Okay, which is referring to Russia. Okay, when you look up an ancient map of Gog and Magog, it's what's called Russia today. Okay, all right. So this is referring to Russia. All right. So the Lord said to set your face against them, meaning that we're prophesying against your wicked ass society too, man. Okay, telling you right to your face. All right, and then a damn thing you can do about it. Okay. All right. So we're prophesying it to your face. All right, to you damn Edomites and all you other heathens. Okay. All right. You're gonna bear your shame in that day. All right. This verse, this Ezekiel 38:2, it says, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him, and say, Thus said the Lord power, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth, and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and steel, all of them handling swords, okay? So no matter what happens, the Lord is going to pull Russia into these different conflicts. It don't matter what type of treaties they make, what type of agreements they come forth. In America, especially Edomites as a whole, are notoriously known for breaking treaties. These damn devils can never keep their word, man. These damn devils can never stay true to things that they sign on, okay? That they agree to, all right? Because the greed of Esau is something that has never ended, man, okay? In Obadiah, it talks about if grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes, man? Okay? So if a person that's hungry breaks into your vineyard and takes some grapes, some lettuce, oranges, apples, whatever the case, they ain't gonna take everything. They're gonna take a portion to satisfy themselves and maybe to satisfy their family. They ain't gonna take everything, man. Okay? But when Esau comes through, he takes everything, man. Okay? These devils can never have enough. They are never satisfied, man. Okay? That is the spirit of the serpent, the spirit of Satan himself. Okay? All right? So these Edomites can never keep their word, man. All right? So the Lord said he's going to bring them all their armies, okay, Russia's armies into these conflicts, man. Okay? It says Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them, all of them with shields and helmets. Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togarmah of the north quarters, and all his bands. Okay, with those bands, we're talking about armies, all right? And many people with thee, okay? And Persia, which is Iran, which is the ally of Russia, okay? Ethiopia also does business, a different trade and business dealing with Russia, okay? And so does Libya, man, okay? Libya also turns to Russia for different resources, energy, okay? They can export oil to Russia. They can get oil from Russia, all right? Okay? In different energy, gas, okay? Food, different consumer goods, whatever the case may be, they do dealings together, man. Libya is an ally of Russia, man. Okay, they're in good standing, so to speak, man. Okay, but one of their main allies is Iran, okay, which is one of the reasons America doesn't really attack Iran directly or raid Iran's land, so to speak, man. Their borders, okay. They may strike an Iranian base in Syria, okay. They may do an airstrike on an Iranian-backed militia or whatnot, okay, but they don't actually fully invade the land, okay, because Russia has Iran's back, and they're obligated, okay, by agreement, okay, to back up Iran against America or against anybody that opposes them to invade their resources and invade their sovereign land, okay? All right? So these things are kicking up, they're on the horizon, man, okay? You know? And we love to see it, okay, because all these aspects, all these different prophecies that come to pass is closer to us getting the hell up out of here, seeing the downfall of our enemies, okay, and watching this wicked ass place that you call America be destroyed and brought to desolation, man, okay, to when we go back home, okay, which is Israel, okay, that's our land, okay, and the kingdom of heaven is going to be set up in Jerusalem, okay, and ain't none of you heathens ain't never going to get in, okay, all right, the only reason you're going to be there is to be our slaves, okay, all right, because you're going to work, all right, and like the scriptures say, there's going to be continual employment, okay, you ain't going to have to worry about no damn unemployment insurance. Okay, you ain't have to worry about no unemployment lines, okay, no applications, okay, we always want to have something for you heathens to do, all right? Thus said the Lord, man, okay? All right? Because peace for the Israelites is coming, man, all right? This is Ezekiel 38:7. It says, be thou prepared and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. Okay, so Russia is a guard unto those nations like Ethiopia, Iran, Libya. Okay, Russia is a guard to those nations, man. Okay. After many days shalt thou be visited in the latter years. Okay, and we are in those times right now. Okay, you're going to be visited in the latter years, meaning that the hand of Yahweh Ba'Shem Shah is going to come to pass in the latter years. Okay, so in the times that we're living in now is the times where these prophecies are going to be visited, and these prophecies are going to be speaking out here. Okay, where the Lord is going to show these tokens. All right. After many days, thou shalt be visited. In the latter years, thou shalt come into the land that is brought back from the sword, and is gathered out of many people against the mountains of Israel, which have been always waste, but it is brought forth out of the nations, and they shall dwell safely, all of them. Okay. So after these different wars, at the conglomeration of these different wars and these divisions, all right, these disputes on the earth, at the end of that, on the other side of the tunnel, we're gonna come out of that and we're gonna dwell safely. Okay, meaning there ain't gonna be anybody to oppose us, man. There ain't gonna be anybody to oppose Yahweh Shah. All right, okay. All you damn heathens are gonna be in your rightful position. All right, in your rightful order. Okay. And those are the times that we look forward to, that we pray for, that we fast for. Okay. All right, I'm going to Matthew 24. There's Matthew 24:21. It says, for then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, nor ever shall be. Okay, so there's going to be some trying times that are going to come upon the earth that's going to be so bad that it's a time that's never been seen on the earth and that it's never going to happen again on the earth. Okay, all right, that's what the Lord was talking about. And things like this, tribulation of that sort, is never going to have to come upon the earth again, because everything is going to be in its rightful order. Okay, at the conglomeration of this place, man. All right, you know. Everything is going to be set back in its rightful position, okay? So the Lord is not going to have to bring that level of judgment on the earth anymore, okay? Everything is going to be in its rightful order, okay? All you heathens are going to be in line, okay? You ain't going to be able to go out, all right, and perform your wickedness, man. Esau's not going to be able to molest little kids. You so-called white people are not going to set up your damn pedophile islands and kidnap kids, sacrifice kids to Molech, all right? Kidnap people and use it for organ harvesting, all right? Okay, go to these different countries and set up your damn U.S. embassy bases, bomb civilians, bombing residential neighborhoods, all right? Killing children, all right? Blowing both legs off of kids that are 5, 6 years old, all right? Okay, those things ain't gonna take place on earth anymore, all right? Moab and Ammon, okay, which you so-called Chinese and Japanese, you ain't gonna be eating your damn dogs, all right? You ain't gonna be searching out all your different technological advances and whatnot, all right? Your damn social score systems, okay? All right? China, all right, they're trying to set up a social score, a social credit score, okay? So where when you meet somebody, when you go for a job interview or whatnot, they see what your social score is, just like a credit score, all right? Because all that shit's rigged anyway, okay? So you ain't gonna be searching those things out. You ain't gonna be eating your damn bat. You ain't gonna be eating your octopus, man. Okay? You know? With your one child policies, all right? All your different dictatorships is gonna come to naught. Kim Jong-un, he gonna come to naught, man. Okay? That's thus said the Lord, man. Okay? So those are the times we coming to, man. This verse 22, and except those days should be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. All right, so the Lord is speeding up the time and he's shortening these days for the sake of the elect. All right, the Lord understands our groanings, our moans, man. Okay, our vexations, our tribulations, man. All right, the Lord understands those things. All right, so he's speeding up this time. All right, he's working on the minds of the leaders to bring these last few prophecies to forth, to bring it to fruition, man. Okay. All right. This is Matthew 24. And this is verse 35. It says, heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away. Meaning that everything that the Lord said is going to stand in the end. Okay? But of that day and hour knoweth no man. No, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, that were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, is the day that Noah entered into the ark. Okay, so Noah was warning these people, okay, that the flood was coming, that it's going to start raining profusely. Okay, it's going to rain super hard. It's going to cause a massive flood. Okay, you need to get right with the Lord. You need to prepare yourself for the times to come. And they shunned Noah. Okay, but when it finally came, they were knocking on that ark, trying to get in that ark. Okay, all right. And the Lord commanded Noah not to let them in, okay? And this is a spiritual ark that we're building up. The body of Yahushua is like a spiritual ark, okay? All right? And as we add different pieces to that ark, all right, these prophecies continue to come to pass, all right? And when a great cataclysm comes, all right, you people ain't going to be able to enter into the spiritual ark, man. You're going to be locked out, okay? Meaning that you're going to be partakers of the judgment of the unbelievers, man, okay? Which is by these missiles, that fire, that brimstone, okay? You're going to have to deal with that. All right? For forsaking his word. This verse 39, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Okay, so the same thing is coming to pass right now. Okay, we're over here prophesying the return of Yahushua and the prophecies that are on the horizon. Okay, and people don't pay attention. All right, there's all types of people at this restaurant walking by and whatnot. All they do is look. Okay, they don't really inquire. Okay, they make comments, they laugh, they think this is a joke. Man, it's the same type of thing. Everything that was shall be. Okay, everything that was aforetime was written for our learning. Okay, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope, man. Okay, you know. You know, so we're gonna enter into this battle, man. Okay, there's this mountain of troops. Okay, and I'm gonna grab that real quick. This Revelation 16, and this verse 16. It says, "And he gathered them together in a place called in the Hebrew tongue Armageddon." Okay, which in the Hebrew is Armageddon, which means a mountain of troops. Okay, so that's a prophecy that has to come to pass. Okay, all right. So Armageddon is synonymous with World War III, man. Okay. Albert Einstein said World War III, that if there's a World War IV, it's going to be fought with sticks and stones. Okay. All right. Because the Lord had put on the spirit of the minds of these scientists to create massive weapons of mass destruction, so to speak, that can cause great cataclysm in nations, man. Okay. And the chariots of the Lord are going to be delivering the elect. All right. And they're going to also be destroying different places upon the earth, okay? Different buildings, people, okay? They're going to be zapping this place, all right? And we're going to be caught up in the clouds with the Lord, all right, to meet him, okay? And I'm going to grab that. It's 1 Thessalonians 4. All right, so that's how we're going to escape these judgments, man, all right? It's going to be 1 Thessalonians 4. All right, this 1 Thessalonians 4:15. For this we say unto you by the word of the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashim Hawashah, Adawan, that we which are alive and remain unto the coming of Adawan shall not prevent them which are asleep. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of the Most High, and the dead in Hamashiach shall rise first. Okay, because anybody that passed away in this truth, that went back to the spirit world, okay, as a servant of Yahweh Ba'ashim Shah in this truth, okay, are going to rise first, meaning that they're going to be returning on them chariots with the Lord, okay, to perform the will of Yahweh, okay, to help what come to pass the will of the Lord, okay. The scriptures talk about understanding what the will of the Lord is, man, okay, and that's how you're on one accord with the Father and the Son, understanding what the will is, okay. This is verse 17. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet Adawan in the air. So shall we ever be with the Lord. Yahweh Ba'ashim Hawashah. Wherefore comfort one another with these words. Okay? So that is a faith booster, man. Okay? So we're going to be delivered from those things. Okay? And when you read in the scriptures, there's multiple accounts of the men of the Lord being caught up in the chariots, man. Okay? Being transferred, so to speak, man. Okay? All right? I'm gonna grab that real quick. This 2 Kings 2:11, and it says, and it came to pass as they still went on and talked, that behold, there appeared a chariot of fire and horses of fire, and parted them both asunder. And Elijah went up by a whirlwind into heaven. Okay, so Elijah, okay, was transferred. All right, the chariot appeared to Elijah, okay, because he found great favor on the Lord. He was prophesied to come. All right, okay, and when his duty was complete, all right, he was taken up into a chariot, man. Okay, you know. So the men of the Lord have been delivered, okay, in the chariots before. All right. When you look at ancient relics, okay, from them damn Egyptians, which it wasn't called Egypt back then, okay, when the Hamites was ruling there, okay, and they had us in captivity, our forefathers and whatnot, okay, it was called Martazorium, okay, Mizram, okay, which is the name of a son of Ham, okay, all right, and instead of Egypt, it was called Martazorium, okay. But when you look on those ancient relics, okay, there's pictures of chariots there, man. There was no airplanes. There was no any type of flying vehicles back then, man. Okay, and there's chariots drawn on those relics, man. Okay, because the chariots used to show themselves a lot more back then, and they're showing themselves a lot now. Okay, all right. The chariots are always showing themselves now. Okay, but that's why those were written on them ancient relics, because the chariots were appearing, okay, to Israel back then. Okay, all right. In Egypt, it wasn't called Egypt until Ptolemy went in there. Okay, it was Ptolemy, which was one of the 4 generals of Alexander the Greek, Alexander the Faggot, okay? Which he died at like 32 from syphilis. He was a damn homo, all right? But he brought the whole earth to heal, because that's what the Lord set up to fulfill that portion of prophecy which is spoken about in the Apocrypha, all right? You know? But after his successors, which were 4 main generals, okay, which was Ptolemy, Cassandra, Seleucus, and Antigonus, okay, they were fighting amongst each other, okay, over different portions, okay, and Ptolemy took control of what's called Egypt, okay, and then it was called Egypt, man, okay, which the word Egypt goes back to a Greek word Egyptos, okay, which means bondage, all right. Okay, and that's when you get Cleopatra and all that, which Cleopatra was an Edomite, okay? Ptolemy was an Edomite, all right? And that's why a lot of these Edomites think that they was the real Egyptians, because they were not, okay? They were in that land way later, generations later, when the Greek general Ptolemy took control of that land. Then they went into Egypt. Okay, they sat on the throne. They wore the headdresses of the damn Hamites, just like how Esau does. He takes people's culture, takes people's things or ideas, and brings it all to himself. All right, Esau still does that today. All right. You know. Okay, so those main four generals, okay, that were succeeded after Alexander, which is accounted for in First and Second Maccabees, all right, was Cassander, Ptolemy, Antigonus, and Seleucus, man, all right. And out of those four, the great dynasties was Seleucus dynasty, okay, and the Ptolemaic dynasty, okay. You know, I'm gonna go on to the next segment.